Bernie Williams, welcome to Top Line. It's a pleasure to have you. Now, most of our viewers, most people probably know you as the all-star outfielder for the Yankees, but you're also a musician, and that's what brings you to Capitol Hill today. Tell us about the message that you're trying to bring to lawmakers.
Well, I am part of the NAM Association, which is the National Association for Music Merchants, and we are here in Capitol Hill meeting with members of Congress. And I guess my message is, to try to pull this idea to have every kid to have the opportunity to learn an instrument in schools and to have music as part of the a core curriculum in schools. And we're meeting with members in Congress and trying to get them to, I guess, influence them in their thinking, passing some laws, to that effect.
Everyone here talks about budget cuts or cutting Medicare. You're finding different ways to save money. How difficult is it to make the pitch around music education? What do you say to lawmakers who says, look, I'd love to do this, but we've got a lot of other things here?
Yeah, it is kind of difficult, but I think, what has basically driven the point is the fact that research has shown, how well a well-rounded education has a profound impact on kids, and in part of that education has to be a space for music and arts, the research has shown how good of an impact that kind of an education has had on a kid, and just preparing kids to be great in this 21st century, I think it's just a must to have.
And it's a personal story for you as well. The music education played a big role for you growing up?
Yeah, absolutely. I went to a performing arts high school, and I was there from my freshman year to my senior year. I was, I had music available to me, and I was able to learn the guitar. And as a matter of fact, after baseball now, I am performing as a musician with my own band. But the things that I learned from learning a musical instrument, all the things about discipline and overcoming adversity, playing under pressure, and all of those things I was able to incorporate into my sports discipline. And you use a lot of that stuff into being successful as a baseball player. So I definitely am an advocate for music education in schools.
Now, you don't spend a lot of time walking the halls of Congress. What's it like for you to come here? Is it interesting? Is it exciting? Do you find it invigorating to be here talking to members of Congress?
It is really exciting, and I think for me at this point in my life, I find it very interesting. Obviously never get a chance to do this, quite often, but a great honor to have an opportunity to meet with members in Congress and having to shake their hands and take pictures and actually talk to them about something that really matters to me, and I could definitely cause a positive impact in kids and the school community these days.
I got to ask you a quick baseball question. I know you spent some time with the Yankees in spring training this year, and a lot of your friends are still on that team. There's been all this talk about Derek Jeter and Jorge Posada. Are they going to pull out of this slump? Is it even possible at this point? What's your sense? Do they still have some good swings left in those bats?
Oh, of course. I think obviously it's a very long year, and I think, when time matters, I think that they're going to be able to pull it off. I mean, they've been in that situation before. They've gone through adversity before, and they have been able to come through, more times than not. So I wouldn't bet against those guys. So and my buddies, and I definitely wish them very well.
And I have to ask you, I own a number 51 jersey, the pinstripe jersey. Is there ever going to be another name associated with that number, or is that going to be Bernie Williams' number forever?
Well, it was my number, and I basically have a great association with that. And I don't know, it's up to the organization to make it, to make it that way. But I was very proud to have the opportunity to play for them for the greater part of 16 years. Being able to play in all those World Championship series and being part of a great organization like that.
All right, I can turn to advocacy and say right now, retire that number right here, Big Bernie Williams fan right here.
Great.
There we go. All right, Bernie Williams, it's a pleasure. Thanks for being here. Really, thank you.
Thank you.
Personal pleasure. Thank you.
All right.